graders, if you missed our live Zoom today or need a little review, watch this video. I'm going to look at is my addition problem, and it's 25 plus 9. So I'm going to build the number 25. Again, I'm going to write a little T here and an O here to remind me that this is the tens, this is the ones. So here I have 2 tens and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then down here I have no tens because the number is smaller than 10, and I have 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is see if I have a group of 10 here to put over here, to carry over here. So first I have to see if my number is bigger than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is bigger than 10, so I definitely have a group of 10 there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 ones there. I'm going to go ahead and take a 10 rod, and I'm going to replace it with that. So just like magic, that goes away, and I replaced it with this. This is 10. Those were 10 ones. And I'm going to carry it over. And I'm going to put it to the side like that just so I remember that I carried that over. So then I'm going to go over to my math problem. Now, the first thing they're going to say is 5 plus 9. We know that 5 plus 9 equals 14. But remember what we did. We carried over one set of 10 and left 4 ones. So 4, and then we carried over 1. 1 and 4 is 14. We left 4 ones and we carried over one group of 10. So now I'm going to add my tens. I have 1 10 and 2 tens. I have a total of 3 tens. The answer is 34. Let's go ahead and count to see if we got the answer right. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now, boys and girls, this can be a little bit tricky, and the only thing that's going to make it easier is practicing, practicing, practicing. So if you don't get it today, that's okay. We're going to be doing this for the next 2 weeks, so you're going to get lots of practice with addition and regrouping. All right, so here's the independent practice you're going to do. You're going to see that there's a little square above each 10 spot. There's a square there because I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, you're going to end up carrying over a group of 10 on each one. So let's go ahead and build the first one. You're going to see that there's a 10s and a 1s on each one. You can draw your picture if you want, but as long as you're doing it over here, you do not have to draw it over here. So today I'm just going to build it over here, and I'm not going to do this, but you can if you want. So the first thing I'm going to look at is my first problem, which is 16 plus 7. Now, in the past, we could just put 16 in our head and count on to 7, but today we're working on regrouping, so we're going to do this with our 10s and 1s board. So the first thing I'm going to do is build the number 16. In the number 16, you know what? Let me write a T and an O to remind me that this is my 10s and this is my 1s. In the number 16, there's 1 10 and then there are 6 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in the number 7, there are no 10s because the number is smaller than 10, and there are 7 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now remember, the first thing we're doing is looking for a group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 ones. 13 is bigger than 10, so there's definitely a group of 10 in there. So let me pull out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. So I'm going to take one of my 10 rods, and I'm going to do some magic and replace these 10 ones with this 10 rod. But this 10 rod doesn't belong in the ones place anymore. It has to carry over to the 10s. I'm going to kind of put it to the side like that just to remind myself that I carried that one over. So here I have my problem. I always start adding on my one side. Always start adding on my one side. So 6 plus 7. Now, I know 6 plus 7 is 13, but I can't write 13 down here because I only have 3 ones over here. I have 3 in my ones, but remember, what happened to that 10? I carried it over, so it goes up here. Now I have how many 10s? 2. I have 2 10s. My answer is 23. Let's count and make sure that I did this correctly. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yep. Okay, you can play this game with a partner or by yourself. I have a paper clip and a pencil. You can use something small where you can just turn whatever you can. And I'm going to put the paper clip right here. We've done games like this many times, so you guys know how to spin this. And the first thing I'm going to do is spin the top one. I landed on 13, so I'm going to write 13 down here. And then the second spin, let's see what I land on. I landed on 14. Whoa, 14. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is build 13. There's 1 10 and 3 1s. Then I'm going to build 14. There's 1 10 and 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so remember, we look at the ones column and make sure that there's not a group of 10 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's lower than 10, so there's no group of 10. We do not have to regroup. So now I'm going to add. You always start with your ones column. This is your ones column. This is your tens column. You always start adding with your ones column. How many ones do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And I already know that 4 plus 3 equals 7. And then there are 2 10s. My answer is 27. Let's see if I got that right. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yep. And you can just go back and forth with a partner.